The Apple Card is one of the most notorious credit cards ever released. See, the Apple Card had this incredible launch onto the scene as a new, sleek, stunning, and beautiful beginner credit card. But what happened? It seems like just yesterday, everyone was talking about the Apple Card as a true competitor and as a great starter and first credit card option, not even just for beginners, but for intermediate people too. But it seems like now things have just hit a light switch and changed. It seems like upload after upload from many different YouTubers has shown that the Apple Card is just in thin ice in the credit card community. So what changed? Let's talk about it. Hey, what is up guys? My name is Josh Dawson, and on this channel we talk all things business, credit, and lifestyle. Also doing a little bit of vlogging here and there too. We're dabbling in it, we're getting into that. But in today's video, I'm going to talk about the Apple Card crisis and just what happened and why the Apple Card is in its place right now within the credit card community. Before I get into this video, I just want to say that I don't hate the Apple Card. The Apple Card was my first card, and I have multiple videos on this channel praising the Apple Card, praising what it's done for me, and how it's given me confidence in the credit card world. But as I've gotten deeper into the credit card game and upgraded credit cards, I just, I got to be able to see the Apple Card for what it is. And it doesn't help that there's been some things to happen in the community, happen with Goldman Sachs and the Apple Card, that just aren't that good. And we're going to talk about why, this card seems to be failing in the eyes of many holders. The Apple Card's issues have been pretty gradual. See, on the release, it was a 3-2-1% basic, simple credit card. 3% on all Apple products, 2% when you use Apple Pay on your phone, and 1% on everything else. Even from jump, it was considered pretty basic, but what really sold this card was the fact that it was Apple and the fact that it was all titanium. At the time of the release, the only real metal cards that you can get were higher tier luxury cards, like the Platinum, like the Gold, like the Chase Sapphire stuff. There was nothing for the beginner level that you could have that feeling in. There was nothing. But as time went on and competition started to rise in the beginner credit card category, like it already was, the Apple Card fell into the dreaded meh category. It's still managing to hold on due to the titanium card and to the soft pull acceptance rate, but I don't know, it seems like recently Apple Card has been stopping a lot of people from getting the card. I don't know what's up with that, but it seems to be like a lot of denials recently. Why, Apple? Fix that. Stop doing that. Luckily, there's a path to Apple Card, so if you do get denied, there's ways to get back in it. But I don't understand still why there's been such a drastic drop in acceptance. Not cool, Apple. But with semi-recent news, what seemed to kind of tip the community over was a major issue with the pre-order stuff that happened with the iPhone 13. See, what had happened was a lot of people went to go pre-order the iPhone 13 with the Apple Card to get the cash back for using Apple products, but many people were not able to pre-order with the Apple Card and get their cash back bonus from it. That was a major issue that made headlines because most people who do carry this card only really pull it out for that 3% on Apple products, and the fact that they weren't able to get it or took a really long time for their rewards to go through just didn't sit right within the community. It really hurt people standing on the card. It seems as though Apple was taking heavy fire not just from the consumers, but also the big banks. Fight back! Fight back! Apple really just can't catch a break. Banks like JP Morgan, Chase, Capital One, Bank of America, they've all grown unhappy with Apple due to the costs that are associated with Apple Pay. The main issue is that banks have to pay a fee to Apple every time somebody uses Apple Pay on their card. I read somewhere that Apple held 5% of all global credit transactions, and that would be roughly around $5 million that banks have to pay to Apple every single year. And to these big banks, that's not a huge amount, but still something to be mad about. Fortunately, Apple has not moved forward into developing their own payment processor that would challenge, Visa or MasterCard. So that's a good thing for them, but still, you don't want to be, under fire by these big banks. You just don't. Now that I think about it, does that $5 million all go to Apple, or does Goldman Sachs take a cut too? I'll look into it. But these are just a few issues, but now, what can Apple do, at least in the eyes of the consumers? What can Apple do to keep the Apple Card relevant and to keep people excited about this metal masterpiece stylistically? I think, and a lot of consumers think, that it is time for Apple to release a premium Apple Card, something that can rival the Amex Platinum, Gold, and all the Chase Sapphire cards. Maybe partnering with a certain airline for rewards points, or getting some type of lounge set up in some major airports. Lyft credits, Uber credits, DoorDash credits, just something to buff the value of Apple Cards. I think that providing more value to the Apple Card instantly destroys like 90% of all issues consumers have with this credit card. It's honestly the easiest thing, and I think it should definitely be talked about more. There are some articles out there talking about this, but I definitely think it should be brought to the forefront of something that Apple should do in the near future. So, where do I stand on the Apple Card? Personally, I don't hate the Apple Card. I actually kind of like it, but you have to see it for what it is, a beginner starter credit card. Until Apple decides to beef up its value to keep more veteran people in the credit card game interested in the Apple Card product, I will have to just say it's an average beginner credit card. And especially with a lot of other banks coming in with great starter credit card options like Bank of America and Wells Fargo, the Apple Card, other than the style, doesn't really seem to fit in anybody's wallet nowadays. The Apple Card just seems to be fading farther and farther and farther into people's wallets, not really being used at all. So I think the Apple Card's future is very uncertain. We'll see if Apple, begins development for something new about the Apple Card. I just want some Apple Card news. I really just want some new Apple Card news. As a holder, I want to see this card do well, and I want to see, more updates and cooler things happen with this credit card. It's such a cool concept. I love it, but I don't right now. So we'll see what happens. I want to appreciate you guys for watching this video. What do you think about the Apple Card? Comment down below. I would love to hear that. I read all my comments. Please consider subscribing. Please consider hitting that bell notification. Follow me on Instagram. We do a lot of cool stuff there. Keep watching the vlog. I got a lot of cool stuff coming in the future. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I love you guys. Peace.